The darkness surrounds us. It's time to light up the night. It's time for Zero Dark 30 with John.
Yay! Cut out the jibber jabber. Don't be babbling like a fool. Say what you got to say. That's all. Then shut your dang pie hole.
Okay, everyone, welcome back to the Prepared Mind channel. John here, your host, and I busted out of the bunker, heading out into the world, see what the heck is going on, and lo and behold, folks, lo and behold, Trump is going to, and the Trump administration is going to release the JFK files. Some thousands and thousands of pages, and they've asked that it not be redacted. Now, while on the one hand, this is some very exciting news, on the other hand, it's a big, I don't know, nothing burger. And let's get into the details. First off, it's supposed to be released today. But really, what's going to come of it? With the exception of some very, 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 very old people who might know something, everyone is dead. Maybe a couple of witnesses that saw something. We've got testimony for decades and decades from the time of the assassination, till a few years ago. In fact, I believe the Secret Service agent who jumped on the back of the car to make sure the First Lady stayed in it with her husband's brains all over her, he just passed away. But the JFK files, does it represent something? I think that might be more. It's more representative of the SHTF situation we find ourselves in. Corrupt government, absolutely corrupt, can't be held accountable, won't be held accountable, right? Offensive, threatening. Finally, they're going to let this stuff out again. 60 years ago, folks. Is anyone going to be prosecuted? Is anyone going to be in trouble? Will anyone take responsibility? Will the Secret Service take responsibility? Will the CIA step up and say, this was a shameful piece of our history, something that we're going to put behind us and never talk about again? Who knows? It's nice to see that the government is willing to let out classified information, but it's also horrifying to know what they are holding. Like, they know exactly what happened on 9/11 and who is responsible. They know. They know exactly who is responsible for the Cerveza bug bullshit, for the lockdowns, for what was said, who said it, where, when. They know everything there is to know about Jeffrey Epstein and his people and his clients and what they did and how they did it and how many kids were involved and how many victims. They know everything, but they're not going to tell us. Instead, they're going to give us the JFK files as if that is going to solve all of our problems. Nope. This is a move to placate us, to shut us up. Stop asking for those Epstein files, because that, my friends, is people that are alive, can be held accountable, and it's another abhorrent crime. Most abominable, awful shit. So releasing the JFK files, great. I was born years after. It wasn't aware of the assassination until 15 years afterwards. And here I am, 55 years old, and who gives a shit? Other than to see whose theories are proven right and whose theories were off a little bit. Anyways, folks, if this is a dam-breaking moment, as in the veil of secrecy is being lifted off of many government secrets, We were promised this stuff day one. Well, it's way past day one, and I guess it's finally coming out. There's been a lot of promises kept and a lot of promises broken. I'm ready to see this thing fixed. Don't know if it's going to happen, right? We've got a big fight in front of us. That's why I want everyone to be aware, be prepared, and have a plan. All of those things, so important. The moment we get one, JFK revelation, we could get 2 or 3 false flags. I mean, look at how quickly they got Oklahoma City bombing done. Oh, that's where Hillary Clinton's files are for Whitewater investigation and her crooked dealings. Oh, and it just happened to blow up. Oh, the Department of Defense can't find $2.3 trillion. Oh, an airplane hit it on 9/11, destroying the exact office space that contained the files where the auditing was going on. How about that? Well, you're going to release the JFK files, huh? Get a Sandy Hook. We're going to get some of the event if the people react in a way they don't like. I don't know. What I do know is it's best to be prepared. And also, don't get your hopes up over this really meaning anything in our lives. I mean, I've lived since I was a Marine with the idea that government is absolutely crooked. It lies to everybody and it doesn't give a shit who it has to step on and hurt. Yeah, you work in that, you live in that, and you don't really care about these fake promises, right? It's just pigs in the mud wrestling. We're going to find out if we can get our freedom back and keep it, though. And that's the fight I'm in for. I know well enough what happened on 9/11. I know well enough what happened when JFK was shot. I know well enough what happened with Cerveza Bug and the Jim Jones juice. And I know well enough what happened with Waco and Sandy Hook and the Boston bombing. I know. So they could tell us exactly what happened. I want to know who's held responsible and how we stop it from ever happening again. That's the world we're in. It is, I think, commonly referred to as a shit show. Anyways, tonight we'll check back in and we'll see what the world is saying. And if anyone cares, and if it was redacted, everything else. We'll see. You guys have a great day, and I'll check in with you later. Semper Fi. Stay prepped.